Sit. Good. So I always have her sit before I send her in the crate, and then she waits, and then just like you'd send her anywhere, with your right hand you pat her chest and say go. She's going to go in a crate, and she loves a crate because when she goes in there, turns around, I give her a nice reward, and it's in the crate that I take off her equipment. It's very easy. She'll just stand there and wait for me to do it. She doesn't jump around and move her head a lot. And then I even practice having her in there with the door open, waiting and getting rewards. And if you do that and you're practicing her waiting at the boundary for you, and you have the door like this, if she does try to come out, good. Say no. When she waits, good. She tries to come out, no. And you don't even hit her face with that, and it's more like a token slam. She knows what that means. But if she waits, she gets a reward. She knows that. So she knows this game really well. And she since she's been living with me, she sleeps overnight in the crate. And throughout the day, she's constantly in and out of the crate. She might be in there for an hour, hour and a half, then she's out for a while, and she's back in. So it's constant in and out like that. And it's always the same routine: sitting, waiting, open the door, go, take off her stuff, close the door, and then when we're going to take her out, let's say she's been there for a while, I put this choke chain on only when we're going to go out in public on a walk. And it's just because, let's say that I'm taking her out for a walk now, it's just to double up with the other collar in case this training prong collar comes off, then this takes up the slack and you don't lose her. So this is a safety collar. So we put that choke chain collar on first, and you can get a treat in your hand like this. And while she's eating the treat, you just slip it over her head. It's very easy. And then you hook up the leash to the prong collar like this. And you always hook up the prong collar to the funny looking buckle. This one in the middle is just a spacer, perfectly round one. So make sure that the chain isn't twisted, so you can let it hang and make sure it's not twisted. And then have it like this. And of course she'll wait when you open the door, and you just reach in. You already have the leash attached, so it's already done. It's better if you attach the leash first and then you just put on the collar, so you already have it there. And then I hook it up to that choke chain as well. So now she's doubled up. If the prong collar comes off out on the street, the choke chain takes over, and you'll never lose her that way. Sometimes the prong collar does come off occasionally. And then once you have that, this crate on this door on this crate is closing automatically, but usually they stay open, and you can step back with the leash on her. Good. Reward her like that. Step farther back. Good. So I've done a lot of that because this is just another boundary, and a very important boundary, because with her here, I know that you had her in a crate before, but we've really made her love her crate a lot more here, because everything good happens in the crate. Bones, chewies. We feed her in the crate. Her bowl of food goes in there every day after we're finished training. She gets her food in there. Everything good happens in the crate. She gets rewards when she goes in there. She gets rewards right before she comes out. So she loves having hands come in and do stuff with her. And you notice she's really calm. There's no jumping around, moving her head when I'm trying to hook up her collar. She's just calm, standing there waiting for me to do it, waiting respectfully to come out. And so the crate exercise, using the crate as a tool for training like this, is really a good idea to do. And I think that a solid plastic crate she's going to love even more, because it's cozy, it's private, it simulates a den, and dogs are naturally den animals, way better than a wire cage. So if you can get one of these, it'd be better than a wire cage. So when I'm going to take her out, I'm just going to stand like this, pat my leg, and say, okay. She's going to come out. Always make sure that this door is closed, because if she always has to wait for your permission to go in there, it's a very powerful tool. If you let her go in and out whenever she pleases, you're squandering your greatest power to using that crate. Okay.